Greetings, members, one and all of the Salivation Nation. We are on a little bit early on this Sunday evening before the markets open. And we got some folks popped in. We got Funkad Forcelli was first. Jaime de Marquitos is here saying hello. And Jason Walls is here saying hi. And good to see you guys. As a quick announcement, Tuesday, I may go live and may not. There may be a switch in schedules with band practice, so that means I may have to either pick another day, possibly Wednesday would make the most sense to do these midweek. Would probably make much better sense, but we'll see how it plays out. But nonetheless, good to see you guys. Indeed, 39s is here, Stackaholic is here, 0.999 Zombies here, Paul is here, Cheryl is here, and Ricois is here. Good to see you guys. All right, very good. So we're going to start with a little comment review here to get things underway. Let's see here. All right, very good. So there we go. So Jim Farrell says on is gold's price driven by gold by ETFs long overdue for a serious correction. What is happening right now is a delay. It will come. It depends on what expert you listen to about how bad it will be. Have gone through 3 bad ones at my age, and it doesn't make any difference. A millennial will feel the pain. Yes, indeed. You'll see how it happens if there's a correction, for sure, definitely. Over here says, great on depression and friendship. Very real, very personal, truly heartfelt video. Sal, you're a likable guy. I'm glad I'm a subscriber, but I'm sorry I missed a live stream. Okay, yeah, he's talking about when I was talking about the situation with depression and suicide. He is a New York City corrections officer, saw many inmate suicide attempts and gestures. One successful, even saw an inmate attempt to drown himself in the toilet bowl. The best you can do is try to give these people a timeout, let them know there's hope and a tomorrow. That's right, exactly. Very good. Coins A to Z is here. Hello to you guys. President Trump is here. And speaking of President Trump, I got to mention this, because the Saudi markets are opening up, and they are almost in a tailspin over this Shikogi. I think that's how you pronounce it. This Turkish journalist who was friends with the House of Saud, and apparently he is now a threat. He has been critical of the current prince, I guess, and there's apparently some speculation that this guy was killed when he went to get his marriage license in the embassy there, that the Saudi Arabian embassy in Istanbul, I believe. And this guy was taken out in a series of suitcases in pieces. He was cut into pieces and sent out. And but no one knows where he is and all that, so we shall see. But yes, indeed. Yes, no coffee yet. Chuck, we're going to do some coffee here very soon, though. Want to kind of get a heads up on this stuff, but good to see you. Mark B, yeah, it's salivatemetal@gmail.com. And, but yes, indeed. So anyways, Trump is threatening, saying, hey, if there will be serious consequences if it turns out that is what happened. And Saudi Arabia has a counter threat. If it does happen, there will be a serious response to that response. So it's so uneasy because, we've been kind of getting along a little bit better with Saudi Arabia, because the new prince, or I guess the new king now, I guess, the new royal family is basically trying to get away from Wahhabism and open up Saudi Arabia to more of a progressive society. We shall see. We'll see how it goes. Chef Capone Jr. is here. Chris Bell is here. The markets will open up in about 9 minutes, Chris. We're going to check them out and see, because I'm very curious to see what gold and silver will be doing then. Silver Agent's here, too. Very good to see you. All right. Hello, Turning Wheels. So sorry for your loss, Sal. Sending prayers of peace and healing for your family and friends. Thank you very much. I appreciate that, Lady Liberty Stacker. Very kind community here for sure. Thanks so much. One CJS for you says, don't own any paper gold. However, still very interesting. Yes, indeed. And I'd rather have the physical. It's much funner to have the physical, to hold it and touch it and know it's in your hands. You don't know when you have there. When you have the telecorrect, the coin medics here. Hello, sir. Good to see you. All right, good to see you. It's been a little while. Black Prumper 333 says, we have powerful telescopes now. Show me one picture of the flag on the moon from Earth. Actually, I went and looked this up because, and again, he says, well, and we haven't been back there. How come no country has replicated what we've done? Remember that this was 60 years ago. Well, both questions are easily answered. And I don't mind the back and forth on this. I just think it's kind of fascinating that people don't believe it actually happened. But I guess in this day and age with the conspiracy theories running amok and false flags and all this stuff like that, no one will believe anything. Jesus could literally come back down to earth here and perform miracles, and people won't believe it. It's kind of crazy. But anyways, there are photos of the flag and the lander. Though you can't see every stripe on the flag, you can't really see. You see where the flag is and kind of where the shadow is for it. But literally, even if we could show it and live stream it on the moon, people wouldn't believe it. They think it was a Hollywood thing. So anyways, Barbara Carbone's here. Good to see you. Hello, Funktad. Yes, indeed. Colonic Stacker's here. Tiumkin's here. Good to see you. But anyways, thank you for your comment. Everybody on the face of the earth knows 9/11 was an inside job and that the towers were brought down by demolition control bombs. Well, yeah, it was an inside job. I do agree. 9/11 was an inside job. The pilots that came from Saudi Arabia that were associated with Al Qaeda and Islamic terrorists, they were inside the cockpits of the planes that flew in the buildings. So yes, it was an inside job. No, I don't buy any of these conspiracy theories. Basic elementary physics tells us that those towers fell exactly the way they were supposed to fall. From elementary physics. And but I don't mind people expressing their viewpoints, and it's fun to kind of talk about this stuff like that. But moving ahead, there's Bob Silver. Hey, at least he came back. He came back. No problem. As long as you don't mind a little pushback from me, you can say whatever you want about any conspiracy theories. It's all good. Keith High says, just don't put Obama on a coin. Everything will be fine. Yeah. Well, Obama is on the presidential medals, and they will be made in silver in due course. But yes, there are medals. The presidential medals have been released for both of his terms, just as there were for every president before him. Got a little support from Coin Collecting Fund. Thank you, sir. All right. Mischievous Mallard, am I late? Well, you were to that one, but you're not for this one. Good to see you. Hello, Silver Leo's inside here. Let's see here. Yeah, there you go. Daniel Lopez, if Jesus came back and performed miracles, he would probably be subdued by the FBI or some other three-letter agency. That's right. All right. Robert Flynn, NGC Coin. Okay, all right. Very good. Thank you. I'll check that out later. Sal, you're a heck of a good guy. I fell asleep and missed a live stream. Ain't no worries, my friend. It's here, and the replay is always there, too. All right, Eugene Enos says on the 2017 goal video that I did of trying to get more gold last year, I'm trying to do the same thing this year. I've not been as successful this year, but I'm trying to get more gold. I tried explaining stuff like this to my friends, that you're saving money by buying money. It's fun that the difference from saving fiat currency to buying gold is so beautiful you don't want to let it go. It's not a greed thing. It's more like collecting art, like oil paintings. It's the best way to compare it, or sculptures. That's right. That's why we like. That's another reason why we like to hold it. Yes, indeed. Very good. All right. Well, thank you so much, my friend. Appreciate your kind words there. And it's about sort of a different way of thinking, an enlightened way of thinking of money. Let's see here. When can we expect to see a Salivate Metal presidential medal? Well, my goodness. Yeah, I don't think you'd want me as president. That's for sure. I'd probably be a gaff machine too. And I know some people in this live stream probably would not want me as president too for my conservative views, but that's okay. All right. David Argento is here. By the way, subscribe to David Argento's channel. He just posted a video showing, and it's the first I've seen on YouTube of the new leopard gold coin and silver coins. Very cool. And he actually showed the Salivate Metal mug as well. Miocena, thank you. €5. Appreciate that very much. Yes, indeed. Appreciate that. A little bit helps the channel. Definitely. Hello, Mr. Working Class AG. Yes, we'll have a great week for sure. Yes. All right. Okay. All right. Moving ahead. Sal Boy says, so Sal, which coins will you be purchasing? I've got to get them all to get the collection going, but I get them improved. So in order to keep the collection going, I am forced to, by the law of first world problems, but more than likely, if it was just based off of curiosity, I'd probably get the 5 ounce, but I've got to get them all. Hello, Tommy Gunn. Good to see you. Tommy Gunn's here. Clonic Stacker's here. He inspired the video I posted today, which we'll get to. 11 tons of gold missing from the Reserve Bank of Australia. Well, cool. Well, Pornoful, send me a link to that. I'll check that out later, but thank you. It's another great vid. Thanks, Ravenhawk. Appreciate it. All right. Very cool. Donald, New Mexico says, 14th, the aliens from Roswell were moved to Area 51. Did Scully and Mueller prove that in their UFO investigation? I'm very interested in the fact that the ringing bell moon, of course, it is hollow. The North Koreans mined all the cheese out of it and skipped the reclamation. I'm glad we got to the bottom of this. Here you go. There you go, Donald. That's what happened. All right. Hi-ho is here. Poll opening up or down? Yeah, let's see. Okay, yeah, I think that market's going to open up a little bit. I think that it's going to open up. We'll find out in just a moment here. In fact, you know what? Let me just stop this for a moment. Although this thing seems to be frozen. You all may not be able to see that. That's all I can see there. So I'm going to open up a new window here. Let's see here. Because it's about that time, isn't it? It's about that time. So let's see if we can reshare this. This thing was screwing up on us. I don't know what's going on. Why isn't it doing it? There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay. Okay. It's locked up. Can you guys see that? Can you see me scrolling? Let me see here. I need 7 monitors just so I can see what I'm doing. There it is. Okay. All right. Market is closed. We'll open in 2 minutes. So we'll find out in 2 minutes here. We'll refresh this in 2 minutes. Let's get back to here. John Hartley says, a favorite of mine. Thank you, John. Aaron Carrier says, I respectfully disagree. Gold is as stale as a herd of voters. Everyone has an opinion. Way too volatile to be driven by ETFs. Well, Aaron, actually, I don't disagree with you. It's as stale as a herd of voters. It's meant to be stale. It's meant to be stable and stale. For what you're saying, in other words, it's just stable. It just sits. It's there. It's inert. That's what it's supposed to be. Gold is eternal. So really, that's the best way that it could. That's the best thing we can hope for. But yes, indeed. So we'll see. Let's take a look here. The markets have opened. I'm very curious to see what's going on, especially with Saudi Arabia. What's going on with Saudi Arabia? That's going to be the real kicker here, because with what's going on with the embassy thing and the threats and their markets, is that going to have an effect? If we can close this out, come on. All right, let's see here. Is that going to have an effect on the Asian markets? Well, look at here. We're the Asian Europe markets here. Apparently not. Gold is going down a little bit and down 90 cents. Silver is up 1 cent. Platinum is affected. But nonetheless, that's where we're at. It looks like that so far on the opening bell here in Asia, there's not been but this could be baked in because this new thing about these Saudi markets may not have as much influence. So we shall see. I think the true test is going to be tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. to see what's going on there. But good to see you guys here. And we got Silver Honda here who drives a blue Honda. We've got Barbara Carbone. No coffee yet. A Silverback Stacker is pouring his own silver. Good channel. Check him out. He's here. Very cool. And let's see. So, but yes, so far the markets are down. We'll come back and check that in a moment. But there's a serious situation going on in Saudi Arabia. With what's going on. We'll see how the investigation plays out. Apparently, Turkey thinks they've got some tape or something of it. Yes, indeed. Yes. Oh, yes, I know, Silverback Stacker. I've been talking about that almost every live stream about the You Can Do It channel. I've already mentioned that people should subscribe to the Farkas. That's in the You Can Do It channel. All right. Yep. The Saudis threaten the Trump administration if they apply any sanctions. Silverana, no slurps yet. I'm going to get some coffee in a moment here. I want to get a little bit ahead of this before the markets open up to talk about this thing with Saudi Arabia. And the interesting thing about it is the Saudis are really moving in the right direction, moving further away from Wahhabism because a new crown prince, I guess, and the powers that be in Saudi Arabia, they are becoming a bit more progressive. Women can have some less restrictions in driving and the like, and so it's good news. It's good news in Saudi Arabia to see them move ahead into a more progressive nature, a more liberal society, and I think a lot of that is the millennials in that country are seeing the progress and the like going on there. So that's great. Hello, Medio Man, Coins A to Z, Esper Hunter is here. Oh, wow. We've got 96 viewers. I think that's a record for a live stream for us. But that's great. Hopefully we can live up to the heat here. So we've got, and I have some hamburgers I'm eating too, but no French fried taters. All right. So now we've got AC is a question not related to the video, but could be important. If one collects a full set of 1 troy ounce Liberty high relief gold coins, what would likely be the end result? Would they sell for a very high premium or would it be a loss? Well, the full set of 1 troy ounce Liberty high relief gold coins, I assume you mean the ones released in 2015, 2017, and there's one planned for 2019. So far, they have held somewhat of a premium. The 2015 premiums went up a bit and then came back down somewhat. The one that I got, I paid a premium for, but not as much as it had been in the past. So they are collectible coins, and as with any collectible coins, AC, there is the risk that that collector value, that premium, could disappear. And if I tried to sell mine, I probably wouldn't get what I paid for them, but may not get much less than what I paid for them, but may not get what I paid for them. But Adrian is here. Ophi Matrix is here. Oh, wow. Yeah, we got 105 viewers. Now, that's exciting. Thank you guys for joining in here. I very much appreciate you guys. So obviously there's some new folks watching. We'll do a little comment review, and we're going to kind of go back and forth and watch the markets as they happen and kind of see, because I think it's going to be interesting to see what's going to happen with the Saudi markets and how that could possibly affect gold and silver prices, especially considering how important gold and silver are in the Middle East and in the East, and if it could have some effect with the instability, with the potential threat of sanctions against Saudi Arabia for what happened with the embassy there in Turkey with the reporter. But good to see you. Okay, yes, all right. Don't say, yes, that's right, Eric. I better be on my best behavior. Don't say anything embarrassing. That's for sure. Yes, the Turks tap the security cameras, but they're being very careful with how much they reveal about that, because they don't want to give away their secrets, but they say they have tapes. Colonic Stacker asked, where is Call Silver? Well, he has moved, and he posted a video just recently, Call Silver, another great channel. He has come back and posted 2 videos and 2 videos recently. And indeed, so it's good to hear from him. He sounds good. He sounds healthy. Him and his wife, there was a picture of his lovely wife there. They had just moved to a smaller place, downsized, but great folks. So it was very exciting to see Cole Silver back indeed. Mr. Roman's here. Very good. Appreciate all you guys. Bozo's here. And Barbara Carbone's still here. All right. I'm glad of that. All right. Moving ahead, Donald, New Mexico says the whole time you were talking about ETFs, I was admiring new pickup. I got a 2-ounce silver reverse proof. The coin is stunning. The winged victory is semi-high. That's interesting. I would love to know what coin that is, Donald. Congratulations. Cole Silverback. There you go. Silverback stacker. Mudswat's here. Centurion Silver's here. Was out tearing up the roads. What's going on with the Saudis? Well, the Saudis, the markets in Saudi Arabia that had opened up are taking a big hit today because of potential sanctions against Saudi Arabia due to the situation in the Saudi embassy from a Turkish journalist who disappeared. And there was a fear that he was taken out in a couple of suitcases in pieces. And that after some Saudis had arrived, some delegation of Saudis arrived, and I am here, says Mudswat. Breaking news, everybody, I am here. Where's Terry Rabideau? You know, I don't care about having 106 viewers watching. If we don't have Terry Rabideau, it's just not the same. You know what I'm saying? You know, so anyways, all right. So anyways, yeah, we're going to get to the hurricane too in a moment here. Hurricane Michael, devastating what's going on there. And but buy silver with the idea that you're holding real wealth, not to make a profit. Indeed. There you go. That's exactly right, Brad Z. Good to see you. Been a while. Sammy71 says it's a great gold coin. I'm happy to own one. A proof strike in immaculate condition. This is on my What Is This Coin video. And for those viewers here that are new, check this video out. I think you might like it. It brought that coin was showcased in another video, and I got a lot of people asking about it. Sammy also says gold ETFs are certainly one of the biggest drivers of physical demand, and the importance should never be discounted. Okay. All right. Well, my only fear is that are there enough ETFs, enough gold to back up those ETFs? But yes, that is where a lot of the trading is going on. Cool Lecter is here. Oh, Paul is slurping his Crown Royal. Nice. All right, Coins A to Z. Thanks for popping in here tonight. I appreciate you, Coins A to Z. Have a good night, my friend. All right, very good. Mr. Roman, good to see you. All right, and Alpha Boss is here. All right, here, what does Alpha Boss say about this? He says the Saudis did it. It's just political and how it's being handled. Yeah, I think they did too. Somebody just doesn't disappear inside that. And the fact that those a delegation of men we're seeing leaving in suitcases, it's crazy. All right. David, none of you says the value of the metals never changes. What does change is the currency you intend to use to buy it with. That's right. That's exactly right. And that's that way of thinking. Daryl Lacours only collects proof-like and deep proof-like coins. Well, they are beautiful, aren't they? Hello, All Is One Now. By the way, All Is One Now is here. Stephen Jordan says commodity ETFs for retail investors suck. USO and GLD do a horrible job of tracking the underlying commodity price over when the medium term. At least with gold, the physical product can be held. Where do I stash 200 barrels of light, sweet crude? Exactly, that's right. Hold a lot of value in a little bit of in a small package, which is nice. Daniel Finnati says, hello, my friends. Thanks for sharing. Well, thank you. All right. And this is an important comment here. Kalanic Stacker says, Sal, I know you really believe us moon skeptics are nuts, but really appreciate that you allow a civil back and forth. It's a great community here. For example, I love Barbara Carbon and Donald from New Mexico, even though they're commies. And he's just joking about that. But, you know, we have differing points of view. And there's no, and I certainly encourage the free exchange of ideas here. I love hearing different points of view, even though some of them kind of surprise me. But others are fine. We all have different backgrounds and different ideas, but we all are kind of united by our love for precious metals and each other. It's a great community, and there's nothing wrong with having opinions and expressing it. And I think we're all very much civil here, so that's great. Oh, Sammy is here. Hey there, thanks for the shout out on my comment. I just got the notification. Thank you, Sammy, for joining in here on the live chat here. Appreciate you being here. Eagle Eye Coin Hunter here is there as well. Anyone else think it's time to audit the Federal Reserve? Well, here's the thing, Eagle Eye Coin Hunter, the Federal Reserve actually is audited. But as to what extent it is, I don't know, and I don't know who does it. There's not much accountability there. I do think that Congress should audit them, and it should be more public, for sure. But they are audited, but we just don't know to what degree. Silver Agent says, my condolences. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Got a little more support from Coin Collecting Fund. Thank you, my friend. I'm going to try to lure him in here by pasting this into both of those comments there. What's up, Mr. SM and everybody? Thank you, Food Stamp. Lure him in there too. Yes, indeed. All right. 0 views, 2 comments. Strange, isn't it? I think it's a conspiracy against me. This video got no views, but 2 comments. Very strange. All right. Silver Honda says, we all keep our silver for long-term investment. Shouldn't be used in articles. I will say continue to back up the Honda. Amen. Amen indeed. All right. All right, let's pause here. Hey, CCT is here. And by the way, Cyber Curtain Twitcher has posted a video recently. And definitely always entertaining to see Cyber Curtain Twitcher's videos indeed. Very good. Silver Stanger says, I'm with you. The dollar up and silver down. That's been the history, right? Yes, indeed. That's exactly right. Christopher King says, how inconvenient is it really to carry around a few dime dozen coins of gold and silver? I don't see the problem besides robbery. Well, here's the thing, Christopher King. I agree with you. I would love to just be able to carry around some silver coins, maybe a 10th ounce of gold for transactions. But most things are done online these days. And it does make sense for the convenience to be able to do things digitally where you can have a transaction take place. So I understand, for other trends now for groceries and things like that, maybe it would be better to have gold and silver for that kind of thing. For most other things you should buy online, including, like let's say you want to buy a new drone or some electronic device or something like that just came out, and you get it from the store, from the distributor, it may be easier to use those digital transactions. BSO, gold, silver, dirt, and anything else but fiat currencies. Anything but fiat currencies. There you go. Hey, Sal, I hope all countries get a fair trade deal. Yes, I do. I agree, Terry. I hope they do too, and maybe that will lure Terry Rabideau into the live stream. We shall see. Never use Roundup. Yes, indeed. That's right. I've heard Roundup is a carcinogen. I don't know, but yes, indeed. Got to be careful with that stuff. I use Spectracide for my weed killing stuff, but I haven't used it for a while. Hello, the Stacking Nerd. All right. Let's see here. Always tricky guy here. He's my stats guy, but always one now gave some stats here. We had 106 as a high. Very cool. All right. Let's pause for a moment and go back and see what gold and silver are doing, shall we? Let's look at these markets. Kitco is the only place that shows the opening by the market. In other words, New York, Asia. And so it loads slow, though. It's crazy how slow it loads because it has a ton of ads on it. All right, here we go. Okay, now we're seeing it move the other way now, folks. And I think this is the Saudi Arabian effect, I believe, is starting to come back and bounce back here to the Asian markets. So gold is up just $1. Silver's up just a little bit. Platinum is up $2. And it's minuscule, this change here, but I do believe that we could possibly see the prices as the evening goes on and in the morning Just depends on what happens to the Saudi markets. If the Saudi markets stabilize, I think we might see gold and silver stabilize, if they can work something out there. But we'll find it. We'll see. All right, let's get back here to the comments because I want to get talking about Hurricane Michael too. JT Stack says, just keep stacking, people. It doesn't take Picasso to paint the picture of what's coming. I just hope silver stays under 16 for a few more weeks. Amen. Amen. I do think there's going to be something that happens. I mean, recessions happen naturally anyway, regardless of who's in the office or what have you. So it just depends on how severe it is and how we recover from it. So it's always good to be prepared. Danny Lopez says, I believe there is definitely manipulation and the control of silver prices by banks and corrupt entities. One corrupt entity that would not enjoy a new health market to open up would be big pharma, such as health benefits of silver being a natural antibiotic. Research colloidal silver and wellness health. Yes, indeed. Actually, I've drank some colloidal silver from time to time. And you're right. That's right. They don't like competitors. And I think that, in the end, if you make the markets truly free, then there will be competitors as they find other stuff. But at the same time, big pharmacy they do a lot of their own research too, and they spend a lot of money in R&D. So don't discount that. That's something to think about too. Lord Humongous says, I'm wanting to buy stock in the Federal Reserve, which pay dividends. And there you go. All right. Fake metals push makes you wonder. Dollar and silver on all I've seen, and we'll see more. The rate hikes to go. 3 more rate hikes to go. No choice but to go up. Let's go $12.50, $13. Just don't get used to the lows. I think we're done with the rate hikes this year. I think that and especially if the markets open tomorrow, and if the markets open up tomorrow, down a bit more, even if it's like if you get 2 or 3 more days of down markets of 200 plus points in the Dow Jones Industrial Average, I think that's going to spook the Federal Reserve, and they won't raise hikes. They won't hike rates for the rest of the year. That's my theory. That's my prediction. We shall see. Debbie in Albuquerque, New Mexico says, a new direction other than up or down? This is how China, well, yes, indeed. Well, a new direction could be sideways too, Debbie. Don't discount the sideways. Let me take a bite of my hamburger here. Stephen Heath is here. All right. Johnny says that silver will make you wealthy in the future, period. Well, it depends how you look at it, Johnny. If you're already wealthy now and you put a ton of money in silver and wait 5 years or what have you, and it retains its value, then you'll preserve what wealth you already have. It won't make you wealthy. It'll preserve your existing wealth. I mean, that's the thing to keep in mind here. Powder Skier says, does all of our combined physical purchases from dealers contribute to the market pricing, or is the pricing only based on manipulated ETFs? Great question. I think that our physical purchases have some small effect, but minor compared to, especially in terms of silver, because silver is seen as an industrial metal much more so than gold. So when we buy bars and coins, that's very minor compared to like jewelry and gold jewelry and silver jewelry and the like. Those combined markets with us, now that the physical purchases in total probably has some effect, but us buying rounds and bars and coins, I think has some effect, but not as much as people would think. Silver Bean Counter says, what is this coin? Nice coin, Sal. Poor bastard with the bad teeth. The reverse looks outstanding. Yes, indeed. He's talking about George Washington there. All right. Silver and solar panels too. That's right. I'm having a very lean hamburger meat right now, folks. China uses slave labor. All right. Thank you, Randy. Chiliwood, I seriously doubt there will be an agreement. There hasn't been enough pain for the other side to want to tap out. There's more important for their precious metals to its interest rates because tariffs only affect a small portion of the economy. Well, I disagree. The tariffs affect much more than you think because it's a tax. And it's a tax on products coming in. That tax is going to be passed along to you, and it phases out. It affects more than just the products. Jobs can be affected by it. Interest rate hikes affect the entire globe. Just take a look at how emerging markets are reacting if you don't think so. Keep your eye on the ball. Tariffs are just noise. Interest rates are the main factor affecting PMs. I think PM prices are going lower unless the Fed yields to Trump's demands to stop rate hikes. Flame suit on. Yeah, I mean, I think both do affect the in some ways, because if the market's affected, that's going to affect the dollar index, which in turn will affect precious metals. But I see where you're coming from. All right. Keith Walston says, apparently they still don't have enough. They're trying to trick people into selling off, the trillion in debt we are. We're trying to back up all that gold and silver. But with us hoarding as well, there's probably not enough. That's why Russia and China's buying up. Yeah, one, to make a currency, but mainly to ensure the reserves don't get enough to patch the wounds. Scary thing is, I remember World War II, when they're in severe debt, before they started rounding people up. How desperate does our government get? They round this up for silver and gold. That's why Trump taking martial law scares me. Well, it's highly unlikely, even in that executive order, 6012, I believe. Let me take another bite of this hamburger. It's just too good to pass up. I'm salivating. Here's the thing. Even when they wanted to confiscate the gold, made it illegal to own gold, and you have to turn it in, there was no way they could enforce that. Not in a nation of 300 plus million people, that's for sure. Republic of Chad, during the Louisiana Purchase, the silver dollar was worth 40 acres of land. Is that true? Probably. It was probably worth more than 40 acres of land, because the Louisiana Purchase was purchased. All that land was purchased for $2 million, which was a steal in that day, believe it or not. So you could probably buy more than 40 acres worth of land based off the purchase price. All right. All right, Eli tells me about a new coin with a privy. The Chiwu Chungwang with a scrofa privy. It's better than a scrotum privy, right? Am I right? Barbara Carbone, this is a medium well done hamburger. 97%, 93% lean. I like lean meat. Barb here yet? Yes, Barbara Carbone. My moderator, Barb, very well could be, but you may not know it. You may not know it. Julia Kelleher doesn't follow the logic. And I'm having a hard time too, as I mentioned, but I mentioned the different scenarios of their mode of thinking, Julie, in the video towards the end, of why they think that China, if there's a trade deal struck, how it could affect silver prices one way or the other. There's two different scenarios there. Bill 457 says now they flooded the market with silver, sold a lot to the public. I think the government got the price where they want it. I've been following Kitco for around 10 years now. Never seen it like this. Now, if it doesn't go up by the holidays, I think we have a new silver price. Nice topic. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Yeah, we'll see what happens. All right, see here. All right, just did a live silver pour 30 minutes ago. Cool. I'll check it out. Thanks, Coin Man. Congratulations on pouring your own silver. Heath Nixon says, when silver sets between $15 and $14, they are burning off the time on puts and calls. Once that is done, they will push the price where they want it. Indeed, yes. All right. Over here, I'd rather have an ounce of silver in hand than $20 fiat dollars sitting in savings account. I hear you. I do have some money in savings too. And I think it's wise to have some money in savings, actually. But, again, this is why we stack gold and silver, to protect just in case of a bank run or something like that. Eli is here. Hello. Good to see you, Eli. All right. You are near the bottom. Buy like crazy. Yes, indeed. I think the bottom's done with now for both gold and silver. Silver Mac. All right. Silver Mac just wanted to say stop by and show some love for your channel. Well, thank you, sir. And I believe he is collecting money for hurricane victims on his channel. So if you guys haven't, check him out. He was affected by Hurricane Michael. I think his father, his house got hurt, got damaged pretty badly. So you guys, you know, consider checking out Silver Mac's channel, and I think he's taking donations. But if you can't do that, maybe $1 or $2 with a Samaritan's Purse or the Red Cross, or find a charity that you know, where the majority of the funds, if not all the funds, can go directly to the victims. All right. Indeed. All right. So Silver Mac, thank you. Hope that helps. Donald, New Mexico says, hi, Sal, 1 kilo. I've heard a lot about Trump's deals. However, not a bit of legislation out of Congress ratifying a trade treaty. That's right. It's got to be that would really put the icing on the cake if they could do that. So far, it's only been the U.S. Exiting treaties that have already been affected the economy. I'm still not convinced Trump can get a treaty passed. Trump's bloviated deals haven't helped much. How soon will he replace NAFTA? Sooner than his wall, sooner than $110 billion from Saudi Arabia. Yeah, well, and that's just it. If the Democrats win, you'll see no ratification of any of these treaties at all. And they still have to go through Congress regardless to really where they can be codified for sure. So we'll see what happens. All right, let's take another bite of this hamburger real quick. Okay. I'm late for my coffee. Still don't have my coffee yet. Silver prices are obviously manipulated, and that's fine because it gives us the time to keep stacking, says Coin Man. Think of it the way if you're in Venezuela and could rather have paper money or bank in the silver in your possession. Here's another way to look at it. 10 years ago, $1 would buy 2 sodas. Now you can buy a soda for $1. Yes, indeed. That's right. The dollar is losing value. And really, when it's all said and done, a 100-year chart, which I've done videos about this in the past, of silver, shows that it has maintained its value over the last 100 years. Christina Kozawinskaya agreed that there hasn't been enough plan for either side to come out the table yet. Come January, February, when Americans realize how much Christmas really costs the general population, will start making noise about tariffs. Yes, that's right. Good point. Good point, Christina. Thanks. Silver Baggin says, I really don't like how China lowered the silver weight on the Chinese panda to 30 grams. Now this, yeah, I don't either. I think that's pretty poor. They're the only country that's done that for their bullion. It's crazy. All right. Chili Bean, I love your channel. I treat silver like I do condoms. Better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it. There you go. That's one way of looking at it. That's for sure. If you're a ladies' man, I don't have that problem. Universal Vibes TV says, good, informative, and reasoned update. Thank you, sir. Anthony G, thanks for the kind words. I appreciate that, my friend. All right, let's check the markets real quick here, and I'm going to pause as I do this. I'm gonna let you guys look at these markets here and analyze them amongst yourself as I get some coffee. I know I don't want to lose any viewers as I go do this. So let's take a look and see what they're doing right now. As these ads are killing me on this Kitco website. It's so freaking slow. But they're the only ones that show it by the market. And I like to see what the Asian markets are doing first, so we can get a handle to see what could possibly be coming tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock when the markets open here. There's the London markets, and then there's New York markets, and then there's our markets. So far, relatively stable here. All right, let's see. Hey, very good. Silver Wolverine's here. Good to see you, Silver Wolverine. All right, guys. I will be right back. Don't leave. 100 viewers. Stick around. We're gonna have more fun. I gotta get some caffeine, so bear with me. So I'll be right back. I am back, folks. Hello, we're back here. Very good. Let's see what we've got going on here. This thing, my screen sharing is screwing up here. I've got to figure out what's going on here. I think it's because of the Kitco. Got some coffee here. Got a little slurp for the new viewers. I like to have a little coffee with my live stream. And very good. All right, so there's the markets. I'm not doing much. And I may close this window out because it's bogging my machine down. There's some scripts that Kitco has that just bog down the machine. Horrible website, by the way, but they're the only ones that do it by the market. We like to see what the markets do on Sunday evenings to give us an idea or hint, or just for fun. Sometimes we just have a little fun if they move up a penny or two, just to kind of laugh at ourselves. All right. Very good. Mr. Monkey Swag's here. Health Babe is here. Oaksy is here. Oaksy88, good to see you. Coffee and a hamburger with Sal. There you go, Mr. Roman. Definitely good to see you guys and sticking with me here through that break. Alpha Boss says, I just don't see myself making decisions like this on a relationship between the U.S. and China. It's too volatile, and the Chinese are too unpredictable. I would just keep stacking. All I have is opinion. I think silver is definitely a long-term buy and hold commodity, a way to preserve wealth. Exactly right. I agree with you. No matter what China does, it's a win-win situation for us. That's for sure. Oh, let's see here. Stacking Nerd says they should rebuild their site for gold, of course. Yes. Stop these long-running scripts. And data mining on my machine. Yeah, probably so. Oh, yeah, a little slurp. Okay, yeah, we're getting to do a little bigger slurp. We can't just do these little slurps here for Barbara Carbone. That should pull in about 70 more viewers. But we'll see here. Emacia says China really needs to respect the U.S. intellectual property rights. How can they hand over 1 billion people and not have their own ideas? Yeah, that's that. There's that. And I hope as part of this, really, this one thing China is they're counterfeiting. That's a bad, and it's not just gold and silver and coins. They counterfeit a lot of stuff over in China. It's crazy. And that might be part of what that's about, the intellectual property rights. That's for sure. All right, Chuck and Plata, hanging strong. Everybody needs a break. There you go. Okay. Mischievous Mallard is here. Silver Hannes loves that slurp and the groovy one. It was a groovy. I got a groovy out of Barb. That always makes my day when I get a groovy out of Barb. Jaime de Marquitos, fantastic, my friend. Like, nice. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. For those of you new that are in here for the first time, which I appreciate it, what I like to do is I like to go through and shout these comments out and interact with them on a live feed. It helps to make it more personal. So for those of you new to watching, feel free to comment on a video sometime and you'll be shouted out in a live stream if I know you have a channel, or just, say hello to you as a person. Thanks for the video and keeping us informed. Well, thank you, Bruce. Appreciate that very much. And this is the treasure hunter that the Colonic Stacker sent me. I saw this on the news. Elk County, Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania always seems to be a hot spot when it comes to stuff like this. Yes, indeed. Crazy. All right. Oh, and Health Babe says majority of the food in China is counterfeit as well. Wow. Crazy. Oh, CCT is new. All right. Silver Agent is cooking hamburgers. And I want to reiterate that I did, in fact, notice the mischievous mallard. I did notice him. Yes, indeed. All right. Oak C is going to try to catch up on some videos for Centurion Silver and Mustard 2. That makes me a live action figure icon. Imagine making they should make an action figure of me and then send it over to Mini Huni Stacker, and he could pour silver version with the Kung Fu grip. Yes, indeed. All right. A new day is a blessing. That's right, Mr. Working Class. Silver Honda, thank you. It says Salvation Nation rocks. All right, Paul Deitch, is that Deitch or Deitch, or how do you pronounce that? I don't know. I don't know if he's still here. Let's see here. Stacking Nerd. That's how I ended up coming to these live stream 10 months ago. It's a slippery slope. Before you know it, you're making videos and you're wearing your Salivate Metal shirts around town. Yes. And the Stacking Nerd was the first to sport the colors, by the way. And I'm very honored and humbled that she has. She came in on the live stream showing her Salivate Metal shirt on her bike. That was awesome. Great channel. That's cool, man. That's awesome. Thanks, Stacking Nerd. All right. Let's see. Black Monday tomorrow, Sal. I don't think so. But if I think that it could hurt the markets, the U.S. markets, if the Saudi markets continue, and I don't know what they're doing right now. But if the Saudi markets continue to be kind of spooked over these latest threats of sanctions, then we'll see what happens. We'll see what's going on. Keep on ignoring me, Doctor Who. Well, sorry, Doctor Who. Didn't see your stuff. I can't see everybody's stuff. I'm trying here, but good to see you. Appreciate you coming on. Doctor Who's here. And Tricky Guy's here. Slash slurping sounds are from his hookah. All right, yeah. Hookah of coffee, that is. All right. So I don't know how Paul pronounces his name, but he's not sure if this is the case, but I swear to God, the government tries to take anything. It's such a freaking joke. Well, the thing is it's a touchy subject because the gold was on state land. And I don't know how or why the feds got involved with it, but the finders keepers discovered that it was there. So they were hoping that they would get at least a cut. And I don't think that's too much to ask. By the way, fake sneeze. That wasn't a real sneeze. I just completely made that up out of whole loincloth there. Over here, when you step off, Sal, we entertain ourselves through the comments. There you go. That's cool. And I didn't lose too many viewers when I left that time. Very good. I tried to be quick about it. All right. Thank you, Danny. 30-second delay. Oh, man. Thanks, guys. It was a fake sneeze, though. Jaime de Marquitos, thanks for the information. Good video. Thank you. Appreciate that. All right. Chuck and Plata says nothing was found, meaning nothing we will tell you about. Would we lie to you? Dang, no pics of the 69 Corvette. Exactly. Well, if their machines were showing that there was some stuff there before and not now, then I'm of the mind to believe unless there's something nefarious going on and they're lying, you never know. Silver Agent likes 80-20 ground beef. I like it lean as get out. I'll get out. I like it 93 or more. 90% lean, 90% more. All right. Steve Jordan's incorporating a Tesla coil would be cool. Oh, well, yeah, this is on the 2018 dollar isn't that will probably be used in one of the innovative designs when it comes to the state that Tesla was from. New Jersey? I don't know. Where was he from? New York, maybe. American innovator. We'll find out. Cool story. Thanks for bringing it to us, Sal. Wild Turkey 38. Who knows? Yes, indeed. It'll be interesting to see how that plays out. BSO, thanks. That's actually Would You Lie to Me song. Oh, man. Know what I would do if I found that gold? Buy the dip. There you go. All right. Just finished shoring up my chicken coop, says Silver Awesome 13 as he pops in here. Nice. That's got to be some hard work. You can't unless you cough. You token. No, I'm drinking some coffee here. Yeah. Take the time to listen to Eli of Urban Lifestyle. I think you would enjoy it. It makes great production. He comes across very well. Urban Lifestyle. Yeah. And what the thing is over here, honestly, I've got to pick and choose my channels that I listen to. It takes so much time to support the other channels. So I focus my time on watching other channels that interact with me first. If I have time extra, I will do that. Yes, Mr. Monkey's back. BSO is back. At least he is in the comments here. Let's see here. All right. Mark L, a sealed warrant. Are you kidding me? Long ago, I used to work for the government with a top secret clearance, and I can tell you that digging up some missing Civil War era gold, no matter how much may have been found, is simply not a matter of national security. This goes way beyond being unfair to the treasure hunters who located the find, and definitely does not pass the smell test. Yeah, it does seem kind of very strange to me, too. It is a weird story how this has played out. Thanks, Barbara, and I agree with you. Thanks, Mark L, for your thoughts. Michael Sorrell says on the China video, the only thing that affects prices on anything is interest rates, period. Well, I actually disagree with that. It's a dollar index, and it's demand. There's actually multiple different factors. It's not just interest rates. Anyone bashing tariffs doesn't have a clue. It's about debt service and the borrowed money to purchase all the world's wonders. Talk about tariffs and all media is a smokescreen, an opportunity to bash Trump or GOP, nothing more. China, with its massive debt, cannot stand a long trade war. Compromise will work out, but an interest on debt outlasts living is forever. And again, I'm not discounting that there may not be some deal worked out, but nonetheless, tariffs are taxes. It's essentially what they are, and that's what we're for free trade. And Trump is for free trade too. I think Trump is using some negotiating tactics, which it's fine to do, but it does make the markets nervous. Whether or not it's psychology, whether or not it's based in reality, and not kind of doesn't matter in a sense. They're going to react just because of the fear. They say fear and greed run the markets, but nonetheless, I agree with you. China's got massive debt and can't stand a long trade war, and my hope is they will work something out. And so we'll see. But thank you, Michael, for your comment. All right. Silver Honda says, "Sweet home Pennsylvania, where I grew up. Government has to get their hands in everything." Yeah, there you go. All right, exactly. It's crazy, Silver Honda. I don't agree with this Smuck's thinking at all. It's opposites. What would happen? Keep enjoying the opportunity at hand. Leave tomorrow to itself. Yeah, and I don't even know what the angle is. It just didn't seem to make sense how they were portraying it. But thank you, Michael. Many Uni Stacker. By the way, he's posted some great videos lately. You guys should check it out. He's the only one that I know of that has that makes cast silver that actually has movable parts. Not sure what to think, but trying to find the reasons of whys, pros, and cons. Indeed. All right. Okay, let's see. Let's go back here. Abby Silverstack. Abby Bella's Silverstack is here. Hello. Good to see you, Abby. Definitely. Yes. Hello. Tricky Guy. White Castle Burgers. 40 million African Americans cannot be wrong. I love White Castles. They're awesome. Krusty Burger, says Doctor Who. Let's see here. Pee Wee Herman on YouTube. Oh boy, crazy. Kendall Kid is here. In and Out. I've had In and Out, Five Guys, Smash Burger. I love White Castle hamburgers. I need to get some of those. All right, Tiomkin. These so-called gold and silver writers have no idea about the purpose of the metals when they say it's an investment. I stop reading the articles when I hear the word investment pops up. Thanks for the excellent report. Thanks. Yeah, it's that word can be translated a couple different ways, but I like to look at the word as based off of the market definitions of them. Investments, it's a term that's used very loosely. You know what I mean? Yes, indeed. All right. Okay. Low blood pressures here from Corpus Christi, Texas. Five Guys is good, says Silver Awesome 13. Very cool. Danny Lopez says the FBI is as corrupt as all other three-letter agencies, FDA, CDC, ADA, etc. The FBI agents are probably already selling the gold they found to a precious metal melting business as I write this message. All right, very good. THI. Thank you very much, Danny. Yeah, that's crazy. Edsem JR says Mexico, it's about to monetize for Silver Libertad. Next year, the bill already in the Congress House. Very cool. Interesting. That'll be fascinating to see if they actually do that. Where are we at? Okay. Ken Frankie. If they would lower the premiums, little silver would fly off the shelves. Well, I think you would be surprised. I don't think it would, really. Because I think the psychology of it is that people will just buy, because you can get spot deals right now, Ken, actually. You can find deals at spot from some of these bullion dealers, a lot of these bullion dealers that are having these things running in tandem. And hey, they're still out there, so we'll see. But hello, TLT Coin Hunter, good to see you. Daryl says, what's easier to sell, 100-ounce run of mill brick or silver, or 101-ounce rounds? 101-ounce rounds, definitely. There's going to be a spec, it's just a little bit of suspicion for those huge bars in mass. Whereas 101-ounce rounds are going to be, they're going to be not as scrutinized because it takes much more time and energy to fake those, and cost too. You'll be able to sell those 1-ounce rounds much quicker. Manihuni President, Manihuni Stacker. Yep, something sneaky. Mahalos. James Hopkins says, I like the CIA and the IRS, the FBI is here to help you. Yes, indeed. All right. Danny Lopez, I want the link provided to obtain a multitude of fortitude round, but it gives me an out-of-stock message. Sal, do they go by email sent before they make them? All right, yeah. Danny, here's how this works. And they do them to mint them to demand. So in other words, when you place an order, and others place an order, they accumulate enough orders to mint and then sell the rounds. So when you go to buy one, just ignore the out-of-stock message or the unback order. Even if you're the only one that orders, they will make them and ship them out to you. It just may take a little while. It's actually explained on the website or on the link if you read in the description there. So yeah, check it out. Don't let that. They just don't want to tell you it's available right now because they do mint them. It doesn't take them long to mint them, by the way. They just don't want to go ahead and do it if not people aren't buying. It's kind of a chicken before the egg type thing. I hope that makes sense. Yankee Pride says, how Sal can affect the price of silver is the question. Well, maybe if I sneeze one more time, a fake sneeze, that'll do it. Redneck Stackers here. Hello. Good to see you. Appreciate you coming in. Media Man still here. All right. All right. Let's see here. Health Bay, where's your friend Alan Gold? He is on another live stream now. He is on the Snooze Unit's live stream, so he's ignoring me. I am butthurt over it big time. I wish he would be here with us. You know what I mean? I'm very sad about it. My feelings are hurt. Go over to the News Unit channel and See if he's live and have him come up. I might check that out here. Let me see here. Thank you, Funkad. 100th like. Oh, yeah, nice. Thanks for being number 100 there. Hope no one is surprised. Yeah, exactly. Hope you're doing okay. Thank you. Yes, went well as to be expected. Thank you, Silver Agent. Tiomkin, we're gonna check on Alan Gold. Hey, we might be able to get that stream going, and we might be able to hear Alan Gold talk because he's in the room. At least he was last time I checked. We'll check it out here in a minute. I wouldn't believe the FBI if they said night was dark and day was night. They're all a bunch of liars. Well, I think there's a lot of good folks in the FBI. They've been given a bad reputation as of late, but there's some good people in there. But true though, UN said they want zero emissions by 2050. Solar will be the new oil if nothing else replaces it for uses. Well, solar's really picking up, and I think that's going to really help out with a lot there. But won't let me respond to your comment. Won't let me. I'm trying. Hello, Killing Time. Good to see you. Yes, I'm butthurt, Doctor Who, that he's not here. Let's see here. All right, trust the government. Let's see. Okay. Your phrase will come back to bite. You never tell us what will be bitten. Tell us, Sal. Say the words. It'll bite us in the rear end, in the butt, which is why I'm butthurt that Alan Gold isn't here. How's that for a good tie-in? Yes, indeed. Silver Awesome 13 breaking news is asking how Barbara Carbone is doing. That's breaking news. You heard it here first, folks. Yes, nice. All right, don't be. Big hug for you. Oh, nice hug from Health Babe. Love me a Health Babe hug. Yes, indeed. Very good. You guys are awesome. Bozo is awesome too. He's here. Mark B is still here. After all this time, he's still here. Nice. Fake news. Oh, man, it's fake news, Silver Awesome 13. Dang it. Other than the famous Roman coin hoard found in the 1970s, rendering most existing Roman coins at the time nearly worthless. Has anyone heard of a discovery such as this one that might be affecting the price of collectible precious metal? I've not. How much would have had to be found and distributed to do so with gold? Last I saw, it was about 166,000 tons of mined gold. What would it take to change prices or even uses significantly? Anyone have thoughts? Let's see here. Yeah, I don't think there's gonna be anything. There's been some discovery of even undiscovered gold or finding new gold mines. I don't think it's gonna have that much of an effect. Because we're already producing more gold now than we have ever before. And they say that we've just passed peak production, but it's only going down just a little bit. So if we find a new discovery, I don't think it's going to have that much of an effect. I really don't. 1 ounce silver is a new $20. There you go. I agree with that, actually. Chiefly Cheaton says, I read a few articles on this. I'm not sure who to believe at this point. And it's understandable to be skeptical. The notion is the tendency is to believe the treasure hunter and not the FBI. But I want to keep an open mind, too. Oh, Danny says, all these comments with fake. Yeah, I know. It's crazy. A lot of people don't believe the moon landing happened. It's crazy. It shocked me, actually. I knew there were some that didn't believe it. I didn't think many in this community. But Tessa Cunningham says, interesting. Thanks, Tessa. Well, it's the FBI. Do you know anything is well above board? Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, we'll find out, Eric. All right, let's pause here. I want to see if the snooze unit's still alive, folks. If he is, we are going to see if we can hear Alan Gold talk. You want to hear his voice. So let's see it. We're going to do that here. Come on. This thing is so slow with the subscriptions. News unit is live. All right, so let's see here. Let's see if Alan Gold's not in there, we won't. You see what they do? They just talk about all kinds of stupid stuff. Yeah, exactly. I hope I don't get. Well, I shouldn't get. I can always cut that out. So it happens. Your phrase will come back to bite. I think I did that, didn't I? Didn't I just do that? Tricky guy, did you? Let me refresh these comments here. I think I already did that. Let's see here. All right. There are ATS for just about everything. That's right, Chiefly Cheaton. That's exactly right. There really are. There's electronic transfer funds for just about anything. That is their precious, exactly. Alan Gold will sound like Sal because he is Sal. That's right. There you go. That's exactly right, Mischievous. He could be me. It could be my alter ego. Southwest Stacker. Does anybody else invest in Bitcoin and the like? Yeah, there are people in this community that do, yes. And nothing wrong with that, by the way, for diversification. Yeah, I might have demonetized the live stream with the show Boo, but yeah, I might have to trip that out, cut that out. Heck, I mean, when I saw CCT in a thong, whatever that was, that demonetized it. So that little bit of showage of that was probably enough to came in just at the wrong time on that one. Silver's way undervalued. Yes. Wayne Chipman, who in their right mind would inform the FBI they were buried or hidden gold is? Well, because it was on state land. That's why. And then first they contacted the state, and because it was a rumor to be gold intended for the U.S. Mint, it's a property of the U.S. government. It makes sense the FBI is involved. Funkdad says, tell no one, search dig only at night and stealthily as possible and cover your tracks. And Funkdad, though, I would, there's an ethical thing about that because they knew it wouldn't be, they knew that it's not, that it was the government's gold. So that would have been a very risky thing to do. Hello, Silver Limey's here. He's been posting live as of late. Oh, it was a mankini. That was it. It was a mankini. Thank you. All right, let's see here. Time to go. No one with the plans. Enjoy the weekend. All right, thank you, man. Thank you, Mr. Working Class AG. We're almost done with this coffee. All right. It says I have 105 viewers, but I think something's wrong. I don't think I really have that many viewers. I think it's a glitch. Tricky Guy says stackers are doing the world a singular service. They are stacking to the moon. We'll be the first to arrive. Yeah, I'm saying it's just to piss off. There you go. That's right. I love you too. Here's the thing. To everybody who thinks the moon landings are fake, I love you to the moon and back. Exactly. And actually, that means they can't say that phrase, by the way. If they've ever told somebody in their life that how much they love them and they say, I love you to the moon and back, and don't believe the moon landing, then that means that they're going against their own stuff. But anyways, not everyone writes like me. With Buff. All right. Fake. Homeland Freedom. Thanks. Always enjoy a good treasure hunting story. Yes, indeed. Imagine actually finding the treasure would be fun. Trust your government, says the enabler. You showed boobs, of course, the ownership jumped. Yeah, exactly. That's right. The viewership jumped. That's right. That's what happened. Oh, boy. Stacked on the Rye. I was born and spent my childhood very near to this site. I find the story very, very hard to believe. Okay. First off, why was the gold buried? I had read in a different article that the officer in charge got sick, so they had to stop there. What about all the other men in the detachment? Nobody came back after the war to get rich. Also, although the Confederate Army was operating in the South Central PA around Gettysburg, taking the gold that far out of the way seems a bit overkill. The reported name of the officer in charge was in no records of the Union Army. Okay, thank you, Stacker on the Rye. That's interesting. Very interesting indeed. From somebody who is from the area, indeed. All right, very good. All right. One small step for man, one giant leap for Nanking. For Nanking, Nantucket. Or one giant or if it's Kennedy, it would be one giant gasp for Mary Jo Kopechne and one giant leap for his car. I don't know. Anyways, I didn't say that right. Pornoful. Hey, Sal, thanks for everything. Link to missing 11 tons of Australia's and originals comment. Well, let me post a link here. YouTube channel is Walk the World. I joined stream late, so I'm an hour behind. Well, thank you, Pornoful. Dude, if you don't mind, because it's now kind of buried in the comments there, and it's a video, and I don't want to open it up because of the mistake I just made going to the other channel. If you can send me an email to salivatemetal@gmail.com with that link, I really appreciate it. But thank you so much for the super chat. It really helps, as I'll do a video on that. That's interesting. Very interesting indeed. Yeah, I know that won't let you post there. But thanks so much for that. It's tomorrow where you're at, by the way. All right. Let's see here. Yes, that's exactly Alpha Boss. That's where I saw those pictures, the LRO high res pics of the lunar landing sites. I saw them. Yeah, and I don't. Yeah, I don't want to show. I don't want to get into a huge debate, but they're out there, and there is gravity on the moon. That's right. Not much. That's right. But thank you, point oh four. That's cool. I'll have to check that out. All right. All right. What a Mallard? Yeah, Mallard got to be careful. Let's see here. Lunchtime. No, it's lunchtime. 12. It's Monday. It's the future where Pornoful is. It's lunchtime on Monday. What's the future like, man? Here it's still Sunday night. So that's awesome. Yeah. Shoot me that email if you don't mind at salivatemetal@gmail.com. But thanks so much, man. I appreciate that. Definitely. That's cool. All right. So we're let me just see if there's any more comments here. And probably what I should have done is monitored the snooze unit channel on another browser window before I actually showed that, because yeah, that'd probably get demonetized. It's crazy. All right, so let's just interact here with the crowd here. Yes, every time Sal slurps, a new stacker is born. Here we go. Have one more slurp here. Yes, indeed. We have destroyed the technology to get back to the moon, says NASA. Yeah, right. Let's see here. It'll be fine. Yeah, I think it's Monday in yes, in the UK right now too. It just turned Monday for Stephen Heath there. Indeed, it is late, very late. And but yes, indeed. I don't know. Let's see here. I am going to actually go to another site here. I'm going to see what gold and silver are doing. Okay, gold is up $1.20. Silver is up 3 cents. All right. Very cool. All right, CCT, got to hit the sack. Take care. Thank you so much for coming on. Let's see here. Yes, Mischievous Mallard, I'm doing great. How are you doing? Doing fine. Everything is going well here. We're just chilling like Bob Dylan. Hey, are the original Salivate Metal rounds available anywhere? Yes, Alpha Boss. They're still available on the website in the link in this description. That's where you can get all of the Salivate Metal rounds. And Denny Lopez is here. So if you click Denny Lopez, I answered your comment in the stream here about the Salivate Metal rounds. If you go in the link in this description, let me show you this. Let me just see if I can share this. Let me find a way to do this here. Where are we at? Let me try to find this. No, I don't want to do this. The link in this description. Let me share this screen here. Come on. I'm getting to it. All right. So this is the page that has all the Salivate Metal rounds. You have the bullion grade, you've got the proof like, and you got the limited fortitude. And this one here, can you guys see that? Yeah, okay. All right, very good. All right. So it says out of stock. That really should say on back order. But they are, what they do is, you look down here, Denny Lopez, let's see here. It says, these we've been minted in batches of 100 pieces. They actually don't wait that long. So it says, so please be patient. If your order does not ship out immediately upon placing your order, it will go out with the next group of rounds being produced. So and unfortunately, a lot of people don't see that because it's way down there. I may have them put that on the very top and put it in red bold, because that means people won't order if they don't. But well, you know what? There's no way to order this. I need to call them, because there's no order. That's strange. But you can get notified. Put your email address in there, and they'll notify you. But I'll call them about this. Thanks. So that should be the hey Southside Stacker. Hey, all right. Southside Stacker's been posting lives as well, and has the Silvies, the Sylvie Awards. Yeah, I'm losing sales. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, okay. Thank you, Danny, for bringing that to my attention. So yeah, they don't have a link to even purchase. So I'll need to call them tomorrow and see what's going on with that. But just FYI, if it says back order and you can order, don't let that stop you. They will definitely be there. So I'll see what's going on there. That's crazy. Let's see if it's on the Salivate Metal rounds. See there, it says back order, but you can still order. So I'll see what's going on there. I'll find out. But here it says, I don't think it says the same, but it's the same type of deal. And let's see here for the other one. Yeah, back order as well too. Okay, anyways, all right. Very cool. All right, let's see here. All right. But yeah, thanks again, Danny. Yeah, that's cool. I'm gonna leave a review. Oh, there you go, Stacking Nerd. Awesome. Be kind. No, I'm kidding. No window on door. All right. Okay. All I want is a Fortitude round for Christmas. There we go. Yeah, we'll try to get that straightened out. I'll call them tomorrow. But thanks again for bringing that to my attention. Okay. All right. Let's see. In space, no one can hear you fart. That's right. They sure can't. They cannot hear you fart. I just finished my coffee, by the way. All right, let's stop this. Okay, very good. Does anyone know if 4-9 silver is less likely to spot than 3-9? Some say that it's more likely to spot because it's more sensitive because there's not the other metals to prevent it, but it's really kind of hard to tell, really hard to say. It's because mostly what's happened is the detergent. It's the annealing process that causes the spot. What happens is they clean them with a detergent, right? And so with that detergent, what happens is when they rinse them, sometimes they don't get rinsed all the way. So the soap, the detergent stays on the coin when it gets heated up. The annealing process heats it up and it bakes in the detergent. And many times that detergent manifests itself in the form of a milk spot down the road. And some say that it may be more susceptible to the pure silver. Bigger mug, Sal, one that keeps warm. There you go. Well, I've got water here to continue the slurpage for Barbara, the groovy kind. So we will continue the slurpage. Do you ever slurp a beer in these live streams? No, I need to do that. I need to get some beer and slurp some beer. Although it's hard to slurp beer from a bottle, because I don't like beer out of a can. That's for sure. All right, guys. Well, cool. Man, we had fun here to put a good stream. You know, it's amazing. I don't know if I actually did have over 100 viewers or if that was just a glitch or what was going on there. But if so, that's wonderful. But appreciate you guys. We had a fun time here. A lot of good commenters. Chris Garner is here. All right, let's see here. Let me know. I will slurp one with you. There you go. Chuck is slurping them. Yeah, if I had one, I would do it. Juan Ortiz is here. Mark B still here. Well, good guy. Good live stream this evening here. Hopefully, we'll see what happens with Saudi Arabia tomorrow. And yes, thanks, Silver Hunter. Yeah, I went ahead and forwarded mine over. He's going to pick somebody else from my winnings. Yes, indeed. All right. G. Graham is here. Hello, G. Graham. Good to see you. Silver Bean Counter's here. He's a little late, but he's here. We're just getting ready to sign off. But thanks to SBC. Another great channel to check out, Silver Bean Counter, guys. Great guy, great channel, indeed. All right. Yes, thank you, sir. Yes, it's fun. All right. Why we have not returned to the moon? The reason why we haven't returned to the moon over here is because really there's not really been much reason to. It was kind of more of a there's not really much to do. There's not much resources there really. And we kind of have, and the whole space race basically has kind of died down recently, has become a bit more privatized. So there's a multiple reasons why we haven't gone to the moon. It's not that we couldn't. All right, good night, Stephen Heath. Thank you, Silver Limey. Doctor Who's going to be emailing me. Jono says hello from Australia. Thank you, sir. Oh, Barbara says, a seduced by silver sensor love to everyone. She's feeling better. Great to hear. She was taking 10 days off. And I don't know what day we're on, but I'm so glad that that she's doing better. And she sounds like she needed away from the screen for a while to really heal up from that. So that's great. Thanks, Barbara. There are secret mission bases on the moon. Helium-3 on the moon. That's the gold there. Okay. I'll send you a moon landing video. Just watch first 140. Yeah, I've seen a couple of those videos. They say there's a wire on them and you see people jumping around. But the thing is that, you know, I don't know. It's like there's a whole thing how they can make that footage seem like that. And they could, I believe it happened, but no one's ever going to convince anybody. I think of that. Everybody's going to think it's either fake or real or what have you. And Jono 3079, have you ever shown your face? I've shown a mask of my face. And let's see here. Here's another thing. Here's another thing why no one will ever, those who are adamantly against the moon landing, the flag. Why is the flag wrinkled on the moon, right? People say, well, they say because there's no wind on the moon, the flag should just be straight out. Well, they actually crinkled it up a little bit to give it that kind of look. They actually did that on purpose. And but it stayed that way. And apparently now it still kind of looks that way. I don't know, or what have you. But let's see here. Slabiak rare coins. How much premium on your coins, Sal? Which coins? I got a lot of different kinds of coins that have different premiums on them. Some of them have lost some of their premiums. Others have gained some premiums. Let's see here. Media Man programmed sophisticated computers in 1963. Wow. Will they ever send kitties to the moon? Yes, dogs have already been into space. Yeah, good question. Good question. Oh, yeah. Why can't we see that? Sheila Jackson Lee. That's funny. I remember that when she said that. That's funny. All right, guys. I got to head out of here. We had a fun evening. Again, thank you all for popping in here and putting up with me for these couple hours. We have fun. For those of you new joining us that have not commented, that are watching this, very much appreciate you. We try to post here. The weekday postings may change. It may change from Tuesday to possibly Wednesday. We shall see and do that. But I hope you all have a wonderful evening. A multitude of gratitude to you all, and have a good night, and we will talk to you later. Keep your feet on the stars and keep reaching for the ground. Indeed. Take care, everybody. Night.